Hello, my name is Leonard, and welcome to the best way to pass your Real Estate Express online proctored exam. Recently, my review on the Real Estate Express has gotten the most consistent views, and yesterday someone used my link and I got my first referral bonus.
We'll be eating good tonight.
Let's see, yeah.
So if that was you, I would like to say thank you and good luck to you. For everyone else, there's a link in the description for 35% off the course. So I thought I would come back and give some study tips and give you the key on how to pass your proctored exam. And these are the things that we are going to be going over in this video. Consistency, what to study, repetition, and end of course study. If you are still here, that means you are motivated to pass, and I am here to support you. First, you must have a schedule that you can consistently follow. 2 to 3 hours a day is the goal. You need to find a time when you'll be most motivated to work. For me, this was 10 to 12, but for you, maybe this can be from 5 to 9. You just have to test things out and remember what works and what doesn't work. And if you do long hours of studying, yes, you will get through the course faster, but you need to make sure that you're actually reading and absorbing the material. Because if you are not and you're just forgetting things, then you're just going to be wasting your own time. During these times, you should be focusing on the course and the course alone. So close your games, Netflix, Hulu, etc. And get motivated by remembering what you're doing this for. You want to become a successful real estate agent, and this is a stepping stone for that. You have 2 attempts to pass this exam, so you better focus. Now, what do we study? Well, the first point I would like to make is when you begin the course, they prompt you to read the prep book. And I would recommend reading it the first chapter because it gives you an intro into real estate and the world of real estate. But after this, I would say you shouldn't read it. Just skip it because the course goes over it in a more condensed version. If you really want it, you can just download the PDF so you can have it for later. Now what you do is go over all the info and read everything that is presented on the slides. In my review of the Real Estate Express course, I went over how each chapter was sectioned out and how long they take generally. Click here if you want to see it. Something that helped me remember difficult concepts was to envision that I was a real estate agent and a client asked me a question and I was explaining it to them. Once you do this and start saying things out loud, Once you start to say things out loud, it makes it feel like you're actually learning something. It made the goal of becoming a real estate agent feel real and helps me better understand the concepts. So I would highly recommend doing this. Once the chapter ends, take quick notes about everything that you remember. It's proven that writing helps you remember better. End of course study. So once you finish your final chapter and you are scared of taking your proctored exam, do this and you will pass in a breeze. You're going to go through all the past courses and take every single practice exam. And you're going to do this until you can pass each one with at least an 80. And there are 8 practice exams total. Once you take a practice exam and finish, they tell you which questions you got wrong. So for every wrong question, you will need to Google it and find out exactly why you were wrong and how to find the right answer. It should also be noted that once you pass the practice exam once, then it doesn't matter if you fail it 100 times after. So if you Quizleted the answers, don't feel bad if you get them wrong, as it doesn't matter. On the days leading up to the exam, I studied every single word in the dictionary, which they provide for you, until I knew every single definition. And for this, repetition is really key. To solidify your real estate math knowledge, just go through all the past courses and take all the math again. If you don't know how to do it, then just Google it. All the answers are on Google and they tell you how to solve the problems. And if you're still confused, you can just email your instructor and they'll tell you how to do it. Lastly, I would highly recommend going through the Fearless Math book, which is included in the course. It goes over a majority of the question types that are going to be on your exam. And to calm your nerves and let you know what to expect, I'll give you a brief summary of what happens when you take your proctored exam. So you sign up to take your exam through Monitor.edu, which costs around $10. You will meet your proctor. Mine was a nice lady, and I'm sure your proctor will be nice too. And then you begin at that time. There's no scheduling or waiting. It's the same day that you pay. It's the same day that you take your exam. If I remember correctly, it was 4 hours for 100 questions, multiple choice, closed book exam. You can have a calculator and some blank paper. And honestly, I could have probably cheated because my proctor didn't even check my paper. Now, I'm not saying you should cheat because, cheating's bad. just cut the VOD, cut it. And at the end of your exam, you will know whether you passed or failed. Now, once you do everything that we have talked about, you will have the tools to pass your real estate proctored exam. Like this video, subscribe. I'll see you next time.
Better like this video right now and subscribe.